Mastering the basics is something that we seem to have lost sight of along the way somewhere. I don't know what it is. Everybody seems to think that just because I show up, I should be able to get the big ticket item. I earned it by showing up. I bought the ticket, so give me the prize. Showing up is huge. Obviously, you need to do that. But what are you showing up with? You need to be showing up with your 100% and willingness to attack and bring everything you've got. So working in the gym environment for 6 years, day in, day out, I saw more than anything, people, I want to get a pull-up. I want to get a pull-up. It's like the biggest thing for a lot of people. Okay, awesome. Like I'll be your biggest cheerleader. I'm your coach. I'm here for you. I got the tools and I have the path to show you too. Now you take that path and we'll get you that pull-up. But people didn't want to take that path. All right, you want to do a pull-up? How many hanging leg raises can you do? None, okay? Start with that. As soon as you get 10 hanging leg raises, come back to me and we'll start working on that pull-up. 9 times out of 10, honestly, 9.9 times out of 10, people wouldn't do that. They wouldn't even start. They wouldn't even try it. And it's insane to me. I want to do a muscle up. I want to learn how to do a muscle up. Okay. How are your dips looking? How many dips can you do? Well, I can't do any dips. Well, then how the hell do you expect to push yourself out of the turnover after you get yourself up on that bar or those rings? You got to be able to do a dip. Come on. So somewhere along the way, we lost this concept of mastering the basics. And mastering the basics is boring. And personally, I get excitement out of that. The process is the prize. And then seeing what you've accomplished at the end is amazing. But people give up before they even start. I think all that can be translated into everyday life stuff. Master the basics of your world, and you will dominate your existence. Kill it in the morning, every single morning. You can get out of bed and absolutely own that stuff. It doesn't take anything but you to do that. From there, you continue on. Build a meditation practice. Or some people like to work out right away. Go for a walk. Do something that requires absolutely nothing but yourself to show up for and to give everything that you have and to be able to do it every single day, nonstop, until the day you die. The work instills the worth is a very true statement. And I see it in my kids in this gymnastics that they both went through as 6-year-olds. Being a competitive gymnast is one of the hardest athletic pursuits I think there is. And I have 2 6-year-old kids as they went through their 6th year, doing 2 and 3 hour training sessions 2 to 3 days a week and competing on the weekends. And they do it. It's totally possible to do. And they learned a lot about themselves. Not only did it help them athletically, but they learned a lot about self-confidence, what it required from them, and who they were, and what they could pull off. And the thing that especially I like about gymnastics is because gymnastics is kind of what I'm getting at here in terms of mastering the basics. So you aren't going to be doing any next level stuff until you've absolutely owned the first level stuff. And there's pretty much 10 levels in gymnastics. And it's very strict because it's very dangerous. It's a super dangerous sport. You could literally break your back, snap your neck. And so you have these little 6-year-olds competing, doing the most basic stuff. But they have to do it, and they have to do it well. And they spend an entire year owning this stuff, learning how to pull up on a bar, bring their hips to the bar, and roll over so they're straight armed on top of the bar. Pretty basic stuff, nothing flashy about that. But these kids spend a year doing it, and they are masters at it. So be like these little gymnasts. Master the basics, take pride in the basics. And if you can be uncommonly good at the basics, then you can be a master of higher level stuff. Love you guys. Let's get after this stuff.